A few short weeks ago, I assumed the role of CEO at Ongonada and held a first Ongonada Town Hall meeting for all staff. This is another first, a virtual town hall. As stated then, my intention was to have town hall meetings regularly or when issues of significance needed to be communicated. And here we are. Much has changed in the last couple of weeks. The declaration of COVID-19 as a pandemic and its impact globally has changed the world, including Ongonada, in ways that, not so long ago, were unthinkable. We reacted quickly by instituting our incident command structure and making decisions to reduce the possibility of virus spread to our supported individuals and staff. This remains our primary objective, an objective that requires all of us to buy into and to get behind. Good, regular hand hygiene, cough etiquette, and social or physical distancing remain the main ways to fulfill this objective and to keep each other safe. Acting quickly in these circumstances is very important. Some may feel that the steps we have taken and decisions we have made to date were excessive and unnecessary. Each step taken has been taken out of an abundance of caution and to help reduce the spread of COVID-19. In the end, it will be impossible to know if we overreacted or did too much, but it would be quite apparent if we underreacted or did too little. Likewise, timely communication to families and staff is important. Anxiety and concern are heightened when communication is slow or non-existent. Our incident command group, comprised of senior managers, human resources and communications, has been meeting daily to consider and seek solutions to the numerous challenges and issues that a circumstance such as this presents. The group also develops internal and external communication messages and considers and develops plans for a variety of what-if scenarios. Being prepared for any eventuality, to the extent possible, is a hugely important task. I know as community spread of this virus increases, that many of you are anxious for your safety, the safety of your loved ones, and the safety of the people we support. Each of us can help in this regard by being diligent in following the messages that have been repeated over the past few weeks. Hand hygiene, social or physical distancing, good cough etiquette, stay home. When we have a COVID case, a COVID-19 positive case in our organisation, we will implement whatever steps are necessary, following the guidance of public health and our own in-house experts to reduce the virus spread as much as possible. Plans on how we will manage the situation of a positive COVID-19 case have been developed and will be communicated soon. We have a stock of procedure masks, N95 masks, gowns, gloves, face shields and eye goggles at ORC that will be issued wherever they are required to augment supplies already in place at each home to meet this objective. These items have to be used properly and judiciously. Information on their appropriate use is under development and will be forthcoming. Familiarise yourselves with the donning and doffing procedure for these items. If you need some instructions, let us know through the covid@ongonada.com email. As I mention this email address, I would ask that if any of you have any questions about these issues or any other COVID-related issues, that you please use this email to get clarification. Please don't ask your neighbour, your garage mechanic, or Facebook or Twitter for clarification. Please come to the source. Staff movement is a potential means of virus spread, so we are working closely with our unions to limit staff movement as much as possible throughout the organisation in an attempt to reduce the possible spread of the virus, while minimising impact on income as much as we can. I would ask everyone to please consider self-limiting the number of homes in which you work and employers for whom you work. Everyone has invested a huge amount of time, effort and energy to get us thus far. I want to recognise those behind the scenes, from Darlene handling a huge increase in calls, some from disgruntled people, to the housekeeping staff who have increased the frequency of cleaning, to the HR and OC Health staff who are working hard to provide advice on how best to handle the labour-related challenges presented in this unprecedented time. And of course, to our infection control staff. But I in particular want to tip my hat to the efforts of all of our frontline nursing, support and residential staff who are dealing with supported individuals whose regular routines have been upset. Many of these individuals don't understand what's going on, why they can't go to program, to bowling or to the mall, the movies or out for dinner. Our frontline staff are managing these folks as best they can, getting creative in how they can keep them busy and entertained, sometimes using the tools provided by our creative OT staff. All of our staff, whether mentioned here specifically or not, have risen to the various challenges presented by COVID-19. I continue to be impressed by the willingness of everyone to work together and to go above and beyond. For this, I want to express my personal gratitude to each of you. We will come through this challenging time, and we will do so by working together and by supporting each other. I can assure you that the senior leadership and the board of directors of Ongonada will do what they can to support you in your efforts to care for some of Kingston's most vulnerable residents during this unprecedented time. Thank you.